order like we started. So, Mr. Magara, what is your understanding of the role of an MP?
Thank you very much. The question is very clear. The understanding of the role of an MP is already stipulated in the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. An MP does oversight role. An MP does represent his constituents. An MP does representation of the people. And an MP as well does appropriation of the budget. Thank you very much. So those are the cardinal roles of an MP.
Mr. Mulumba Matthias, your colleague has talked about those roles. What is your understanding of appropriations?
That is a process where the MP looks at how the people of that area, how they can benefit from the government, from the service delivery, that they should be given properly to those areas where he represents.
Okay, thank you very much. The same question applies to Mr. Nsereko Moses. What is your understanding of appropriations? Mr. Nsereko Moses.
I beg your pardon, sir.
What is your understanding of appropriations? Your colleague said there are 4 functions: legislation, oversight, appropriation, and representation. What is appropriations?
What I can say, the role of an MP, Parliament, the role of an MP to pass laws that govern the country. MPs make laws that govern this country. Also to represent your people, the one who have voted for you. That is it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Frederick. Mr. Frederick.
Yes, madam.
On the role of oversight,
yes,
we've had precedents of members of parliament who have been given the role of oversight. I'm sure you know them. And they have not performed accordance to what we expect of them. What are you going to do as a member of parliament in the role of oversight?
Thank you, madam. One of the role of parliament, oversighted. So what the madam asked me, Kachika, what are you going to do? Because we see many members of parliament not working, not do their own, not do their jobs. But Kachika, you make sure that I work tirelessly to see people get delivered, get well representative.
Please, let's listen. Let's listen to the candidates.
Dr. Charles Rubagumya, I think I posed the same question to you. Dr. Charles Rubagumya, the same question to you.
Oversight function.
Okay, I am going to repeat it. I said we have seen in the current parliament, we entrusted some of our leaders with a role of oversight, and they have not performed to our expectations. In fact, they haven't performed at all. What are you going to do as a member of parliament in as far as oversight is concerned?
I told you that you cannot give what you don't have. You give what you have. My main goal is to join the struggle of removing the dictatorial regime of President Museveni. Because all those functions you are talking about, oversight role, allocation of resources, all programs, these people they are presenting. Who is going to give them the budget? Can a dictator give them the budget? Who is going to give them the power to implement all those good projects? The main role, the main solution is to afterwards. That's when we shall get into our promised land. That's when all those health issues will be fixed. That's when all education issues will be fixed. That's all those programs which are supposed to be supervised by the MPs will be implemented. But you cannot do all those programs, all wonderful programs under editorial regime.
Thank you.
So the main role is to remove the editorial regime, and then we get into our promised land, which we always think about.
Thank you, sir. Engineer Senkungu Kenneth. Engineer Senkungu Kenneth.
Yes, please.
Question we would like you to answer. Name any 3 roles of the Speaker of Parliament. Any 3 roles of the Speaker of Parliament.
The 3 roles of the Speaker of Parliament: 1 is to oversee the House, because they are the ones who are the chairpersons of all the sessions or all the sittings of the House. 2, approvals of the national budget. And also 3, trying to make sure that through the parliamentary commission, to try to know the privileges and also the allocations for all the different persons in this country.
Thank you very much. The same question applies to you, Councillor Luwemba. However, we would like you to explain more on the Speaker's role when it comes to the parliamentary commission. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The Speaker, people power, our power, Ra. Speaker is the chairperson of the Parliamentary Commission. The Parliamentary Commission is the body which does the administrative role of Parliament, including but not limited to proposing the remunerations and determining administrative questions and issues which arise in day-to-day running of Parliament. If you allow me the latitude.
Thank you, Council. Mr. Serunkuma Salim. Mr. Serunkuma Salim. I will have Dr. Judith Nalukwago pose the next question.
Mr. Serunkuma, like we said,
let's listen to the question, please.
The roles of members of parliament include representation. The number of youth in Uganda is between 78 to 80%. And that means your constituency of Kawempe North is mainly youth. How are you going to represent those young people with so many problems that they have? How are you going to represent them in parliament?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The majority of the population in Uganda, all of us we know, are the youth. But I'm assured they are not well represented in Parliament, yet there are people who are supposed to represent the youth in Parliament. So I always advocate for the youth, such that they can be skilled, they can be employed, passing bills that they can be given cheap loans, soft loans, such that they can operate small business. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The last 2 candidates will tell us one law. For this section, the last 2 candidates are supposed to tell us one law if they had 1 minute in Parliament, which law would they propose and table in the Parliament of Uganda? That is, starting with Mr. Luwemba Lusswa Mohammed, one law that you would pass in Parliament, that you would propose.
Thank you so much, moderator. People power, our power. Moderator, it's the age limit, because General Museveni for over 40 years is in power because of the age limit. So I want to be very clear when I enter Parliament. I want to fight hard, fight tiresomely, like my brother, the Honorable Segirinya, to make sure that the age limit is being passed.
Thank you. The same question for Mr. Kulia Saulo Ziwa.
When I go to Parliament, I will propose that we get a commission